Hi, welcome back to Sweet to the Soul. It's Demi again. I hope that you're okay, actually. I'm genuinely asking. I hope that you are doing well. And I've done these videos maybe like 5 now, if I remember correctly. And I just really hope that you are growing, like your soul life, if you want to call it that, is not remaining the same. Obviously, it's not just based on my videos or like even sermons or self-help books or whatever, but it's really a decision that you have to make to have a healthy soul. So yeah, I hope that's going well for you. Let me start off with a funny story. It's not even funny, but call it a funny story. Okay, so yesterday I was speaking to somebody on Instagram, a lady called Michelle Marby Davis, if you want to follow her, she's great. And we're just having like a private conversation, blah blah blah. And as we were delving deeper, because she does like similar live videos on Instagram about just emotional health and stuff like that, and as the conversation was progressing and I dived deeper into my feelings, I realized that I was starting to experience some kind of funny jealousy, and then the devil being the devil, and he just likes to come for you on a regular basis. Later on in the evening, I was just like scrolling through Instagram, as you do, double tap, scroll, like, and some posts I would see, and I'll be having this, when something just pinches you, it just pricks you some kind of way, and I was just like, okay, stop, pause. I was like, Jesus, what is happening? Why am I feeling this way? Because one thing I've learned is things escalate if you don't deal with them pretty straight away. Like if I start to notice something and I'm just feeling off, like I need to sort it out, because I know that later on it can get even worse. So I prayed and I was like, Lord, what's happening? And then I realized that, yeah, this issue of jealousy is trying to crop up in my life, and I'm not going to have it, because to be honest, I've come a very long way. My family can attest to that. I was just generally just jealous of everything. Why did he get 5 seats and I only got 3? Why did he get I don't know, an iPad and I didn't get an iPad? Just growing up, like that was just who I was, just always jealous, and God really helped me to grow and mature. So I want to share some of those things with you, and also even from just preach to myself, because I really cannot be sliding back in life. It's 2018, we don't have time for that, okay? Cool, so what I want to talk about is some of the things you can do to avoid jealousy. Now, obviously, it's an emotion that, it's a human emotion. We all have it: anger, jealousy, pride. These are just from the fallen nature of man, okay? But that doesn't mean that we need to accept them, and that doesn't mean that we need to walk in them. So another thing that I did yesterday, okay, so after I was having those feelings, I thought there's no point whining and whinging and saying, yeah, but Lord, I feel some type of way. There's something I can do about it. So guess what I did? I went to my, on Instagram, you have where it says following. I clicked on following and I started pressing unfollow. And before I knew it, I'd unfollowed about 300 accounts. I'd unfollowed about 300 accounts because I just thought there's no point me, seeing something and feeling dissatisfied, feeling annoyed, feeling jealous, feeling like my life is not as great as, when I could easily just, unfollow and be on my merry way. What I did, I think I went from like following 900 accounts or thereabouts to about 600 and something. And I probably still will do some more. And it's nothing personal, but do you know what the word that came to my heart while I was doing it just before was protect your, I was going to tweet it, but then I didn't just because I forgot. But protect your peace. And what do I mean by that? Like, you need to do whatever is necessary to keep your emotional well-being together. And I can say emotional well-being a million times, and it's not a cliche, it's the truth, because nobody will care about your heart, your feelings, your emotions, your stability more than you. So yeah, you just need to do what's necessary. If you need to delete Instagram. It's not by force. You don't have to have it. If you need to not go on YouTube so much, or just avoid whatever you need to do, as long as it's not criminal or a sin, I think you should do it. So yeah, that's just a random piece of advice. Instagram, yuck. Okay, so the first thing I would say about avoiding jealousy and such emotions, so if you want to avoid, the first thing that I would suggest that you do is close your eyes. Close your eyes to other people's life, close your eyes to other people's blessing. And quick aside, I don't mean not rejoicing with people. Absolutely not. I don't believe in that. I don't think it's even biblical. You rejoice with those that rejoice and you mourn with those that mourn. What I mean by close your eyes is don't fix your focus on other people's lives. You'll just go through your day just gazing, oh, this person got that, oh, this person got this, oh, this person got that. That's going to lead to dissatisfaction and ultimately jealousy. You need to close your eyes, put blinkers on. You know, like I think it's a horse, isn't it? That they put these things, they just look straight. Just be looking straight at the plan God has for you, the plan you have for yourself, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Just be looking straight, because all this left and right business, that's how it starts. That's the first thing I say is just close your eyes. Don't look to the left or to the right as you're going. Oh my God, amazing. Congrats on your blessing. Oh my God, that's great. I love it. But I'm what? I'm moving forward. I'm looking straight ahead on my goal. You know, what's ahead of me. So that's the first thing. Closely linked to that, I would say, is comparison. Like, we all know. And you know, sometimes when I say these things, I feel like I'm repeating myself. But you need a reminder sometimes. We know that comparison is the thief of joy. Like, if you don't know that, you're lying, because you know, like, we all know that, but we do it anyway. So just don't compare your lives. Stop measuring what you have, what you don't have. Why does she have a Mercedes and I have a Vauxhall? Why does she have a 20-inch hair and I can only afford 14? Really? Like, don't do it, because you will be sad. And then you'll be jealous. Try your hardest. Don't compare your life. The next thing, that they're all linked together, to be honest. The next thing I'd say is being grateful. So you're not comparing your life, you're looking straight. And more than that, because we don't just want avoidance, we actually want to have a positive input, which is gratitude. Be grateful to the universe, to God, to your family, to friends. Just be grateful for your portion. Sometimes, and I know this sounds a bit counterintuitive to what I just said, don't compare your life, but when I was really properly, like some years ago, dealing with major jealousy, one thing I did was I would think about people in the rest of the world who maybe like war-torn countries or things like that, people dealing with like severe poverty. And I think to myself, Demi, some people don't have a tenth of the life that you have, of the blessings that you have. So like, if you focus on being grateful for the air that you breathe, being grateful for the job that you have, if you don't have a job, being grateful for the qualifications that you have, if you don't have qualifications, being grateful for the mental capacity to get qualified. Do you get? Like, if we actually sit down and enumerate the number of things that we can be grateful for, I think jealousy would actually be a thing of the past. Because, and what it is forgetfulness. We forget the things that we've, you know, been blessed with, we've been given. So yeah, be grateful. Remember, anytime that feeling of jealousy is cropping up, yeah, but why don't I have this? Why does this person have that and not me? Pause, stop, get a pen and paper. I don't even journal like that, but I know the benefit of writing things down. Get a piece of paper, get your phone, open the notes, and just write a list. I'm grateful for my arms. I'm grateful for my legs. Funny, now this is a funny story. Well, I think it is a funny story. I was out at I think it was a wedding, like dinner anniversary type thing, and my friend, she was complaining because she had like some sweat patches and she had to go to the front. So she was speaking to me. She's like, "Oh, I really complained about it, blah blah blah," and I don't know where it came from. Obviously, it was probably like a bit of a slap in the face at the time, but I said to her, "Yeah, but just be grateful that you have arms." Like, and it sounded stupid. We laughed, like it sounded really dumb. Like, yeah, but I'm talking about my sweat patches. Like, what are you talking about? But really, if you think about it, like people that have one arm, or they would take sweat patches all day for the rest of their lives. Do you get? So yeah, gratitude. And lastly, so what actually recap, because I'm almost forgetting myself. So the first thing I said was looking straight, right? Close your eyes, look straight. Second thing was don't compare yourself. Third thing was gratitude. And lastly, I'd say the last thing I'd probably say is, it's actually a scripture. I'm so sorry, I should have got that scripture. I will put it, like, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. And I read it yesterday just to show you how God works. Like, as the devil was trying to come for me, God was like also being with me. The scripture was you fight people and you get jealous of, I'm heavily paraphrasing, you fight people, you get jealous because you want what they have and you can't get it. but what the conclusion was that you don't have what you want because you haven't asked God for it. So let's even just take that approach. Like, stop. Your real issue is not what people have or don't have. Your real issue is, Lord, I want this thing and you haven't given it to me. If we're honest. And so we need to stop even projecting lack or projecting what we don't have on other people, and just face the one who can give it to you and be like, God, guess what? I want a Mercedes because my car is really jacked and I'm tired of walking and I'm working and my finances and my job, and I want a child and I want a husband. Like, let us come to God and ask him and just cut out the middleman. There's no need to be jealous of other people's lives. Be grateful for your life and all the, the other things that you're desiring. We can pray about it and God will bless us. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something from that. I know I look great. Don't be jealous. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, you can. If not, that's okay. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's The Crowned One. My Instagram, I'm like really cutting up right now. I'm doing the chop on, but The Crowned One, if you don't want to, that's also fine. God bless you, and you will see me in the next video. Bye.